I had been in Tromsø for 17 years. My children had all grown up, and I remembered that I was biking. Oh, is my visa still good? It was time to get back on the road toward the island of Senja.
There was a girl on the ferry. She was the last person on board, holding what I thought was a biking helmet, but would later learn was a climbing helmet.
Foreboding.
Her name was Sarah, with no H. Don't get it twisted. She was from Florence, Italy, doing a 2-week biking and hiking trip through the country. Senja apparently had some of the best hiking trails in Norway. When the ferry arrived in Senja, we had a brief lunch, drank some of my homemade coffee, exchanged contact info, and split ways. Shout out Matthias, the other hiking homie. 1 hour later, I got a message saying, "Hey, I think you're really handsome, funny, and charming. Do you want to go hike the highest mountain on Senja?" That's not what she said, but she did ask me to hike a mountain. Mount Brighton. So the way I've come to compute this in my head is that there's like 4 tiers on the mountain. Tier 1, which I didn't take footage of, is like a simple, normal hike. Tier 2 was getting above the clouds and seeing like, oh, okay, this is like a pretty big mountain we have here. Okay, no worries, your boy's down. I did some of that, I do this, I live, yeah. Tier 3 is pretty much where I would be, okay, we're getting close to the summit. I'm tired. This is pretty wild. We got glaciers up here. All right, ready to head down pretty soon. I don't know how to stress that the highest point in Cape County is 10 feet. Can we get down sooner than later? Okay. Tier 4, your boy got the knee wobbles. Sarah is cool, calm, and collected. No panic at all. She's from the Alps in Italy. And this is where I said to her, you didn't invite me because you liked me. You invited me because... And she's like, yeah, it's for safety. If somebody falls off or something, you want to have a buddy who can go get help. Or I'm being told this, I think, while I'm trying to climb over a rock. And haha, yeah, we're laughing. It's funny, but I'm freaking out. Look at Sarah. Look, she's chilling. No big deal. Whatever. So Sarah's actually a legitimate rock climber. She climbs with ropes and all that. I'm just some kid who walks the Pine Barrens on some days. But eventually we get to the peak. Everybody's okay internally. I'm still okay, I gotta get down, but And as we're up there, a Norwegian couple comes up. This girl comes up, hops right on the peak, looks all majestic, peering out. Behind her, this guy comes up with no shirt on, and he turns and looks at us. He looks at me and he goes, terrifying. I was like, okay, all right, yeah, we're okay. It's not just me, but his girlfriend climbs, and we were laughing about the girls made us come up here, and we were terrified. So we hiked back down, which was not easy. And we'd go to a camp at a beach with a bunch of people, cook dinner. Sarah had about 2 more days on the road before she had to get back to work and college, and so we were able to spend 2 more days together, which were great and fun. So the lesson here is, originally Sarah asked me to hike that mountain. I had spent 7 days in Tromsø, and I was anxious to get moving, and I felt like I had to go. But I talked to my mom on the phone that day, and she basically said, don't forget to live in the moment and go hike the mountain. What the heck? So there's the moral. There you go. Thankfully, because I listened to the advice of my mom, I met a wonderful person and had a wonderful time, and I was able to stay present and have fun.
Nice.
Gang, gang.